Please can you put your hands together for the lovely Suzanne. Are you warm enough now? Yeah, I've left you last so that you could, yeah. Do you need me or?
No, I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'll call on you, man.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
As Tony said, my name's Suzanne.
Can you hear her?
Yes.
One,
Yeah.
two.
Because she's got a lovely voice.
Anyway, just thinking where to start. Okay, so I joined the GPS program in November, and it was actually through my sister Deborah who told me to come to a similar situation at the last graduation, so I could hear everybody's story and where they'd come from and where they're going to. So at that time, I wasn't working. I actually haven't been working for about 2 years, and the reason being I actually voluntarily left my last employment. It got too much. It's very stressful. A lot of travelling, managers, as they do, just dumping a lot on you, which led to me having like a lupus flare. I suffer from lupus. And I thought to myself, after being off sick, I'm not going to go back to that job because literally it will kill me. So I took some time out. It was only meant to be a matter of months, and then I'd go back into work, find something less stressful. Months, weeks led on to months led on to years, and as I said, 2 years. And all that time I'm thinking, Lord, I'm going to pay the bills, mortgage or whatever. So I have my husband, it's a shared thing, so I didn't want to put it all on him. So when this opportunity came to come to the GPS meeting, and it's just hearing their stories, and I thought, you know what? I'm not actually doing anything. And when was the last time I actually invested in myself? And I couldn't tell you when. And I just said, sign me up. And even though I really didn't even know what to expect, I didn't know how this was going to run. And so when we had our very first session, I had my first session with Tony, I was a bit apprehensive, a bit nervous. And the first thing he says was, tell me about Suzanne. And he actually took me back to when Suzanne was about 4 or 5. And it was just amazing how much things you go through in life and you just hold on to. All that stuff which you need to just clear away before you can make that conscious move forward. And we spent maybe about 2 weeks getting rid of all that stuff, retraining my mind, all those negative thoughts that I did have, brushing them aside and thinking more positively. And HR is my forte. That's what I do. And even 20, 30 years ago, I've always thought of starting my own business. And I did all the research, got all the paperwork and everything. And I thought to myself, right, I'm ready. But it's like a cloud came over my head and I just couldn't do it. It's like it just froze. And I just could not do it. And I said, put it to a side, I'll come back to it. And we're talking about more than 20 years ago. And going through the program, it's Tony that's worked with me, and we've identified my purpose in life. I know that's what I should be doing. And it's not within a company. I want to set up my own, I'm going to set up my own consultancy. And I'm going to work with new startups, the small businesses, work with our brothers and sisters. And, if it's just a little project, put it in a package, here you are, go on your way. And that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm working on. And just, again, about 2 or 3 years ago, a friend of mine, he had some problems at work, and he asked me to come into his company and just sort some things out. So I did that, and that was all fine. And then he just kind of like went quiet off the radar. I didn't hear from him until about 3 weeks ago. Got an email, Suzanne, we've got another problem. Can you just generate this letter for me to say this, thanks, bye. That was it. No hello, no happy new year, how are you, or anything like that. So I just ignored him, didn't bother. And he actually called me on Monday, and he said, oh, I've been asking your sister after you, how have you been, what's been going on? So I actually told him, because I felt quite strongly about it, and I thought, you know, you can't get away with this. And he said, I do apologise. But the reason I'm calling, we've got another problem at work. My boss wants you to come in and sort something out for us. And it was actually 2 years and 1 day to that day from the very initial call that he made. So, you know, and it's a start. You know, it might be small, but I think, you know, is it acorns and what they're saying is, yeah. So, so that is what I'm working on. I think I know that's my purpose in life, and to give that service to the small companies. So in terms of the program, I just think from Tony, he just kind of like gets me. Just, other than my husband. Really?
Well, I was worried about that. That's why I was like, actually, you know what? I've got to come in right now.
Is that caught there as well?
Yeah, I think so. Now, I'm glad we spoke about that, because I want to touch on something, and then I'm just going to touch on it and then pass it back to Suzanne, because it's quite important. So the very first sessions that we had, as Suzanne said, they were emotional, weren't they? Yeah, really emotional. But then, and this goes out to all of us, but particularly our women. You see, one of the things, if I wasn't doing this, one of the things I would be advocating and working hard is to help our women understand the power that you have. You just don't know. You just don't know. And the travesty is, if you don't know your power, then we're all doomed. Do you understand? Like, know your power. Know your power and prove your power. So we were having our sessions, and I'm saying this because I really want to acknowledge this man who is her husband. Because she was telling me stuff that was going on. And I'm looking at it from a spiritual lens, yeah? And I've never met this man, but I'm hearing stuff about how this guy operates and how she's operating. And I was like, I want to meet this man. This guy is incredible. And she was like, not really hearing what I was saying, yeah? So now you understand why I'm coming in, because now I just kind of balanced it how it should be. Because I don't want no drama. No, I'm kidding. But I'm like, really? Is that what's going on? Really? So, because we don't do theory, we do practical. So we'll say something, but we need to prove it. So I suggested that she have a couple of conversations in a certain kind of way to test whether
It's a test. Yeah, but she'll tell me.
No, I'm testing. I'm not telling her. I'm doing the test. So I'm just saying, have a few conversations. And she came back and she was like, wow. The crux of the matter is, see, we can be in a relationship and not be in a relationship. What we are, what we be, is more important than what we do. Does that make sense? Yeah. And so she was able to realize that she got an angel by her side. Have I gone too far? Because you did say keep it real, right? Right. Because here's the thing, spiritual law says this: what you focus on grows. So, if I want the best for you, and I'm listening to you, and I'm hearing that, as I said earlier on, if you have something and you don't know that you have it, do you have it? Do you have it? So if I can hear, you don't know what you've got, isn't it my duty to help you recognize what you have so that you can have more of it in your life? Isn't it my duty if I'm calling myself your coach and your support and your biggest advocate?
Yeah.
And hasn't, I mean, life was good, but hasn't things just blossomed?
Definitely. That's it, Andrew?
Yes.
There you go. Wow, there you go. I'm off the hook. No, I'm joking. But the reason why I'm saying that for our women is so you can be in a relationship and you can be saying, you know, it ain't all that or it, whatever. Not realizing that actually you have the power to be able to determine what that relationship will be like. And you just don't even know. The reality of it is, ladies and gentlemen, times are changing whereby the truth is coming out in terms of what is really real. And in society, I know you're giving me the clock, but this is important, I need to get this out there. That society will advocate that we the men, we got it going on. Yes? That's what society would say. But the truth is it ain't like that. The truth is you got it going on. And once you know that, you can literally change the atmosphere of your home. You can do that. We're not that strong. That's the truth. And any man that tells you different, he lying to you. Because he don't want you to recognize your own power. Does that make sense? So the question is, are you going to step into your power? Or are you just going to keep playing it small? And I believe that this lady has stepped into her power. So she started her business. Yeah, she ain't playing. So we've done the GPS program, and this is why I'm saying that the people that have come up today they've shown me something. That I actually don't just want to work with someone who just wants to do GPS. I mean, that's great, and you know, we'll have a consultation to see if it's a good fit. But my focus now is where I'm being drawn to. People who want to fix themselves or get themselves straight so that they can be of service to others. Are you feeling me? And if that's what it's about, I'm like, let's bring it on. So she started her business, and we only had, well, we're kind of getting the dates a little bit. So in my mind, I thought like we had our first business session, and within a week, she has this phone call as if life wanted to confirm that thing that you've been putting off for 20 years, doesn't it seem weird? What is the synchronicity? What's the probability of that happening? That she gets this phone call in that same 7-day period, and that 7-day period happens to be 2 years and 1 day since she was last active. And now it's a different scenario because he's calling her respectfully, saying, I need you. Do you see the difference? What's changed? Nothing other than Suzanne's changed. Because now Suzanne values herself. The world cannot value you if you don't value you. So.
Amen.
Oh wow. I feel you. Amen. And so hopefully I'm looking to work with Suzanne. You know the thing that I love the most about where we're at right now? When I came back in 2013 and I explained to you in a moment the transition, what occurred, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this again. If I'm going to literally grow my team. They'll go through this program, they'll understand how I operate, and then if they want to join, they can. And I'm saying that because everyone that's been supporting you here today, they've all been people that have been on my program. And so I'd like to just pause before we give this last award, and just in the moment, just give a round of applause for everyone that has been helping and supporting today. Okay, so yes, please, can I make the presentation to the lovely Suzanne? Thank you so much. We good? Lovely. Please, another round of applause. And a big salute to Mr. Man, the husband, because because we need so much more of that in our community.